Examples. Here we're going to write an equation for each hyperbola given a graph. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to figure out the center of the hyperbola. So let's start with example 1. The center of the hyperbola here is right here between the two vertex points that are noted. And that center seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So 4, 2. Now we need to figure out the vertices or the vertex points. So we have a vertex that's noted here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then we have another vertex point, 4, 5, 2. So those are our two vertices. And then what's really important here is the distance from the center to the vertices, which would be a distance of 1 unit. So we can see that this distance from the purple points to each orange point here is 1 unit. And we know the distance from the center to each vertex is going to be A. So A equals 1, that 1 unit. So now we need to find our covertices. And the covertices are going to come from this little box that's been sketched out here. So we have a covertex up here and another one down here. So that would be this point 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other point would be 4, -1. But what we really want to focus on there is the distance between the center and the covertex, or each covertex, which would be B. So the distance from the purple point to each pink point, which would be 1, 2, 3, a distance of 3. So now if we return to our equation of the hyperbola, keep in mind that this hyperbola is a horizontal hyperbola. We know it's a horizontal hyperbola because it opens to the left and to the right. We also know it's a horizontal hyperbola because the transverse axis is horizontal. So the transverse axis, if you recall, is the axis that connects the vertex points. So it goes from here to here. It's kind of hard to see, but that means we are going to use the equation of the horizontal hyperbola, which is x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. So if you can see here, we're going to replace a with 1. We're going to replace b with 3. And then we are going to replace h and k with our center points. So we just say, oops. We don't say oops. We say x minus 4 squared over 1 squared minus y minus 2 squared over 3 squared equals 1. And we can reduce these or simplify these to see that x minus 4 squared over 1 squared is the same thing as x minus 4 squared over 1. And we don't even need that 1 on the denominator. So we can just say that the first term is x minus 4 squared. And then the denominator of the second term is 3 squared, which is actually 9. So here we finally have the equation of the hyperbola for the hyperbola that is listed. So now let's look at example 2. Like we did before, we want to identify the center first. So the center is going to be the point between the two vertices, which is at negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then positive 1. And now we want to find the vertices. Well, the vertices are already marked here for us, and we can see that the vertices are 2 units away from the center. So A is going to be 2, because from the purple to the orange dot we have 2 spaces. Now we're going to find the co-vertices, and they are on this little box, and they are above and below the center. And we can see the distance between the purple and the pink dots is also 2, so that's B equals 2. And now this is another horizontal parabola, so we're going to use the equation that we have over here on the left. It's the same equation. We're just going to replace h with negative 5, so x minus negative 5, which would be plus 5, because the negatives cancel, squared over 2 squared, which is 4, minus y minus 1 squared over b squared, which is 2 squared, which is 4, equals 1. And this is the equation of the hyperbola for example 2.